Welcome back to Big Ideas with BFO. I'm your host, Steve, and today is week 4 of our top 5 trends in 2025. Today, we're going to talk about media mix modeling, and we're going to sprinkle in data-driven attribution, because I think that improved attribution is the engine that makes media mix modeling go. So if you read about media mix modeling online, you'll know that you can use historical science and numbers and come up with ratios, and that's great. Use it if you have it. I'm here to say that we all need to get started breaking down silos between our channels and teams, and we need to mix our media differently. We need to start at the top with budgets and goals across our entire department. If we're running programmatic, if we're running paid search, if we're running LinkedIn or other social ads, we need to understand at the highest level what the contributions might be. And then at the bottom, as we run those campaigns, we need some flexibility in those campaigns. If I'm working alongside Susie and on the other side of her is Jane, and each of us is running a silo, we need to break down the silos and we need to share. Susie, Jane, and I shouldn't be necessarily held accountable if our stats are a little bit off or a little bit funky. What we should be looking at is the big picture. If our department or our company needs to make $8 million this year from the media that we're running, why should we all slice off a piece of that? Why can't we all own the whole thing and leverage data-driven attribution to understand our individual contributions? I think by now we all know that programmatic ads or awareness ads aren't really going to drive a ton of conversion. What we do know is that they can drive a ton of mind share and interest, hence awareness. So if I turn those off, am I improving or am I not improving my engagement and my conversion rates? So let's talk about how each of those different channels influences our preferred outcome, instead of isolating each of those channels with blinders and forcing every one of us to manage to those goals while hoping it all rolls up to that one big number. And many of you have been around long enough to know that we've operated forever largely on last click attribution. But if I can use data-driven attribution and assisted conversion technology to understand my user path, I can start moving dollars around and moving budgets around to make more sense of my budgets, to make more effective and efficient use of my budgets. So think about these things. It's not just for the big dogs anymore. You can media mix on a spreadsheet. You can bring your data in, you can bring your budgets in, you can make sense of the things. And then what you can do is create a unified measurement framework between your media mix modeling and your data-driven attribution. Now, again, if your analytics isn't up to snuff and your tracking is poor, talk to me. That's a different problem altogether. But we can absolutely help set you on the path to data-driven attribution and then weaving in media mix modeling on top of that, so you're getting a really good picture of everything that you're doing. So think about how last click is now, it's still there, but it's passé, and how you can leverage data-driven attribution models to influence your future media mix. Make sense? I hope so. If it doesn't make sense, or if you have questions, or even if you have better answers than I do, feel free to drop a line, knock on the door. I'll answer. Thanks for stopping by. This has been another Big Ideas with BFO with your host, Steve.